What's up, you guys? Chet-Guthrie, the Dream Poet here, coming to you all from the beautiful mountains of Middle Tennessee. To be more specific, we are out here in Monterey. Now, Monterey started out as a coal mining town back in 1895, 1897, and the coal mining operations went on here for about 70, 80 years until, of course, you know, as all times change, fuel resources change. Anyway, Monterey, it is still a wonderful little town. It's got a very interesting train depot right here, but we are not really here to see the train depot. There is actually an artifact that has quite a mystery to it. It's something that has been around for several thousand years, and it has been around here since Monterey was ever a town. Or I should say this. Before 1895, Monterey, Tennessee was not named Monterey, Tennessee. It was actually named Standing Stone, Tennessee. Now this area, it was still, well, I won't say still. This was a heavily populated Cherokee area up until about the 1830s, until coal mining really became a thing here in these parts. But when they were building the locomotive tracks, the railroads running in and out of Monterey, they had to get around a very specific artifact. And this artifact was a giant standing stone. To pretty much sum it up, it was basically the size of a giant dog. And this was a way marker for people, pioneers coming in and out of this area. And even before then, this was a monument, a marker for the Mississippian people, the mound builders of this area. However, when the railroads were coming through, they could not get around this particular monument. They had to blow it up. Everyone, I am talking about the mysterious standing stone of Monterey, Tennessee. And today, you guys, we are going to go in to the train depot where they actually have a few photos. But in the meantime, real quick, I recant what I've said. Let's check out these railroad cars. I wasn't really able to check it out. Well, actually I was. Pardon me on that. But anyway, just check out that Tennessee Central. That is really cool. And this boxcar also is really, really awesome. I do believe it is restored. I'm pretty sure it's restored. It looks pretty much like it. And this is very interesting. Apparently this is an old railroad light from Ohio. Apparently the cousin of a very prominent member of the Monterey Historical Society found it. They went, they restored it, and it sits here in the middle of town. They call it the Ludwig lamp. So anyway, everyone, let's get inside the train depot and let's see some of these old photos. Here at the museum, this is a small section dedicated to the standing stone. Yes, people are actually playing with an old train bell. But anyway, guys, in this photo, this is really the last known photo of what the standing stone looked like. It is right here in this area. That is a side of it, and that's like moments before they blew it up. And of course, this is right after the explosion. You see what they did, you guys, is they took about a 1-ton portion of the rock, the marker, the standing stone, and they carved and etched in their markings on it, kind of like their marker. And originally it was at a another park, but they actually moved it down the road from here. That's what we'll be checking out later. And these are all the brave men that worked for the coal companies in this area way back when. Well, I do believe it's kind of obvious that this railroad track has not been used in a while. because one part goes from there, and well, yeah, I don't think any train made on this earth could get through that. In a way, I do find it very interesting that somehow this vlog, which is about the Standing Stone, has become in part partially about the railroads as well, which makes kind of sense, or some kind of sense, that it was the railroads that were the reason why the Standing Stone was blown up. And before we check out the Standing Stone, here is the Tennessee state marker. As it states here, a mysterious sandstone monolith of unknown origin stood just west of Monterey. According to local tradition, the structure resembled the shape of a large dog, which faced west over the edge of the Cumberland Plateau. Captain William Walton, builder of the Walton Road, referred to the monolith as the Standing Stone. What remains of the stone was removed to Monterey's Whitaker Park in 1895. So without further ado, after we've talked about it this entire vlog, let's see what is left of this mysterious structure. On top of this marker right here, this monument, that is what is left of the Standing Stone, a 1-ton block. And if you look hard enough at it, you can see where the original inscription was made many, many moons ago. Also, here is another one dedicated to the Great Council of Tennessee Improved Order of Red Men under the auspices of the Great Council of the U.S. 10th Sun Traveling Moon, and I can't read the rest. And if you look hard enough from here, you can see where the original etchings were made of the Standing Stone. This is what the coal miners and the railroad workers erected or carved into it. So here in this little lonely park, this is one of Middle Tennessee's greatest mysteries or mysterious stones. Yes, it was an original part of the mound builders, and pioneers used it as a way marker. And in the 1890s, when they were plowing through with the railroad up through these hills and these mountains for coal, they, well, couldn't get around it, so they blew it up. But anyway, guys, I really love the, what's the word? The obscure history that is hidden, the obscure, what am I trying to say? The obscure gems that hide here in the Middle Tennessee, East Tennessee, actually the entire state region, because I didn't find out about this stone until, gosh, 2012, when I read a little book called Weird Tennessee. And now, standing here 10 years later, it is just as awesome as it is in the book. But anyway, you guys, remember, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Always means a lot. Goes to show that y'all care and y'all want to see more awesome content. So without further ado, you guys, vlog over.